Hey guys, Jared here. Wanted to do a kind of a short video on how to check the differential fluid in your vehicle if you've got a rear differential, meaning you've got a rear-wheel drive. Been hearing some funny groans out of my truck recently, and I've noticed that the area around the diff is kind of wet. I'm thinking I've got a slow oil leak out of the rear pinion. So just wanted to make a quick video, show you how you check, and then show you how to fill if need be. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, we are underneath the truck under Victoria again. What I wanted to show you is that the fill port is that right there. Now, on this particular differential, this is an 8.8 rear end rear diff for a Ford Ranger. It does not have a drain port. The way you drain it is you open up the diff case and let all the fluid just go blah and let it go out. So we're gonna check the fill, and the way we know we're at the right level is as long as the truck's on a level-ish surface, I should be able to open up this plug and then have a little bit of gear oil dribble out. If I don't have any gear oil dribble out, that tells me either the truck's at an incline, tilted forward I think, or I do have a leak and I do need to top off the fluid. So let me go ahead and get this out. I'm sure there's a special tool for it, but what I have always used. So you see here, we have just a 3/8 drive extension is what we actually need to use. And I'm going to get the ratchet on it, give it some cranks, and see if I can't get the plug loose. If the extension you've got is a little long, like what's going on here, you can grab a shorter one. Try using that. I tried to generally extend my way out of a tight situation versus getting in there and smashing my hands up, but we'll see how this turns out. Alright, since I have removed this before when I first swapped in this diff, you can see it is actually turning. That was not a massive struggle. So let's see what we get. Let me take this out. Move it with my fingers. Yes, I can. All right, so as you can see, there's the port. There's the fill port. Sorry. Oh, better. Still fuzzy though. There we go. A little better. There. There's fill port. As you can see, there is no fluid dripping out, so diff might be a little bit low, or at a very minimum, it needs to be topped off. So let me go grab my gear oil and my pump, and I will be back. Alright, so this is gear oil. Commonly used in differentials, sometimes used in manual transmissions, things like that. This is an 80W90, if it would actually focus. There we go. Which is what is called out for this differential. Got a little bit left. So we'll have to make sure that works. This is my pump assembly. It's nothing fancy. You just get the tube in, you screw on the cap, try to get it lined up with the fluid, you pump. So you can see the actual pump tube is not long, so that makes things a little tricky, but let me go ahead, get this set up, get some fluid pumped in. Okay, had to do some quick engineering because my pump failed. Took the pump off the top of a shampoo bottle, made sure it was clean, and did some transplanting, so now that's working. That golden stuff you see, that is gear oil. So I just got it fed into fill port, and you pump. And you keep pumping until either you run out of fluid, which is getting out of reach, is what's happening here, or until you see stuff dribbling out. And alright, I gotta get creative here. Dang it. Okay, tilt maneuver. How much in the bottle? Oh yeah, there's still plenty in the bottle. Alright. Time for plan B. Yeah. Okay. Plan B, and I don't recommend this, but going for it, is actually I move the gear oil to the shower bottle so the pump goes all the way to the bottom, and do it that way. Be right back. Okay, so had to do a little more engineering. As you can see, transfer the gear oil to the shampoo bottle. Got that working, we're pumping, and as you can see, there's a trickle here now. If I pump a little more, that trickle should increase a little bit. Okay, so that was about half the bottle, so that was about a pint. That's a 1 quart bottle, and as you can see, it's not actively dripping, so I think it could take more, which tells me this definitely was leaking. So at this point, I am out of ADW90, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to clean up this guy here, the fill plug, real quick. I'm just going to clean it with a paper towel, get the grit out of the way, make sure I don't throw a bunch of sand in there. Phone, would you focus? There we go. Let's get this cleaned up, and then we'll do a tightening sequence, and that'll be it. One thing to note, here's the front, here's the back. The back of this fill plug is magnetic, so it's a good opportunity if you've never pulled this plug out. Take a look, see what's attached. If you've got a lot of metal shards on the back of this, you probably are having a rut row moment, and you need to pop your diff plate on the back and take a look, see if anything's up, see if you got chipped up gears. But if you see only a tiny amount of schmutz and it's real small, kind of like what you're seeing here, you're good to go. Nothing to worry about. But if you swipe your finger on this and it's a big sea of silver, you may have a problem, because that means you're grinding away gears. Alright, as you can see, you've got the fill plug back in. I just crank it until it's good and firm, enough that liquid's not going to splash out as the vehicle's operating. So I will have to revisit this. I don't think that was enough fluid. It's enough to band-aid me, but I'm going to have to go to the store or order some ADW90 online and finish topping this off till fluid comes out. So anyway, this is supposed to be kind of a quickie. If you liked it, please like, share, and subscribe. That helps eventually get me some cash flow, so maybe I can upgrade equipment, like not using my finicky smartphone as the camera. Until next time, later. Okay, got some more fluid. It's the next day. As you can see, this is what you should expect when you're full. You should see it slopping out, and if you were still pumping, you'd have a constant stream of gear oil coming out. As you can see, I'm not pumping right now, so it's just kind of slowing down. But when you see this, it means that you are full. So what that tells me is I was roughly a pint low. I think this differential holds 2 quarts total. So I was about 25% down on fluid. Hopefully I have not destroyed the differential. I'll give you guys a update if you want. But thought I'd throw this on the end of the video here after the outro. Show that indeed I did finish out the job and what it should look like when you are full and ready to cap.